Hey, my name is Michaela Hope Mann. I'm going to talk to you about how my high school basketball coach inspired me to become a coach. My high school basketball coach was named Coach Roy. She was a tough, hard-nosed coach, only about 5 feet tall and was tiny but mighty, is what we would call her. One time I remember we were at a basketball game, I was going down the court, and one girl came up behind me like a wolf and stole the ball away. She ran to the opposite side of the court, went to shoot a layup, and I then tackled her and we both went into the wall. The girl shot free throws, which ended that half of the ball game. Coach Roy comes out on the court, chewing me out, chewing me all the way to the locker room, chewing me out in the locker room, and then chewing me out back all the way to the bench, starting the next half. Coach Roy was well known for tough love on us, making us great. She would always push us to our extremes and always push us to our limits. Coach's quote that also was known for her philosophy was, "I will teach you a life lesson before I teach you a basketball lesson." We never really understood this until after graduating from her program. We all understood it afterwards. Basketball was always a teaching tool for Coach Roy. It wasn't always about basketball. It was about making a difference in someone else's life, which was also part of her philosophy. Coach Roy taught me how to be a strong woman in society, since that's kind of a big thing, but not really many people know how to do it. She taught young women how to be strong, how to be successful through basketball. Coach Roy was a good friend to me. Coach Roy is my inspiration to become a coach who wants to make a difference, not only to become a coach to be successful on the court, but also for my athletes and my kids to be successful outside the court. It was never about basketball for Coach Roy. It was about making a difference in someone else's life and making them successful in everything they did. Changing a kid's life through basketball was the most important thing to Coach Roy, obviously. She always said, let your kid get used to someone being hard on them, or uncoachable kids become unemployed adults. Your coaching she always told me, she once told me when we were riding home from a basketball game, she told me about how kids who play sports or anything who are involved in something in high school become more successful outside of high school because they've always had to go to something and they always had to work at something. Coach Roy told me about how kids who are in sports have to show up on time, have to work hard, have to become successful at it. So when they graduate from high school, they will become successful out in the workforce. Coach Roy, when it came to my senior year, Coach Roy told me that I would be a good coach or whatever. And I told her, yes, I've been thinking about becoming a coach, and I've always thought about becoming a pharmaceutical sales rep. This was my senior year and what I was thinking about doing. I told her I wanted to become a pharmaceutical sales rep because there was money in it. I didn't want to become a coach and a teacher, not because I didn't think I would enjoy that, but because there was just no money involved in coaching and teaching. So Coach Roy told me I would be good at anything I did because I'm such a hard worker and I have such a high work ethic that I'll be successful in anything. Well, later after I graduated, I soon realized that money wasn't worth it to me or whatever. That's not what I wanted to do because pharmaceutical sales rep was just not a fun job to me and not something I would enjoy for the rest of my life. So I decided that I will pursue physical education and coach high school basketball.